Why are you like this? 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 What the hell is wrong with you guys? Why are you like this?
I say, why don't you get back? Make it all be so simple. Go find a new place to roam. Just wanna tell you something. I kinda like to go. I can't get a break. Just wanna tell you something. I can't get a break. Don't wanna give up. I don't want to stay. I'll make you wanna just go.
Welcome to Why You Like This, a comedy podcast featuring three comedians trying to make sense out of a senseless world. Featuring Carla Okerson, Rich Rada, and Tim Saliani. Don't forget to check out all the new music from our featured band Utmost on Spotify and Bandcamp. Head on over to our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok to check out more content from the show. Shows can also be listened to on Spotify and iTunes at any time. So spread the insanity and enjoy the show. I don't know. We'll discuss on air, apparently. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Why Are You Like This podcast, the most hated fucking podcast on TikTok.
Does everyone hate us?
I hate us.
I'd like to say that only 66.6% of the podcast is the most hated on TikTok.
That is fair. Well, if we're doing Steiner math.
Well, yeah, like Rich took one day off and everything went to shit.
You guys,
but
you lost our audience.
But that's not even true.
You were thrown off social media.
I've been getting a little bit of hate for a little bit of time now. There were some angry gentlemen calling me a pedophile.
That was one of the nicer things they were saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, you two can no longer be left alone.
Clearly, Dad wasn't here.
I mean, the old guy leaves one day, and the kids get in trouble.
Wild.
Yeah.
Got wild.
I can't believe, like, the level. It didn't matter what was fucking said, and again,
you couldn't defend yourself either because, no offense, but every time you tried to post something, it was the text version of the lawyer from My Cousin Vinny. So you were just like, and it didn't matter what you were saying. It was done.
Right.
The two youths.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, to surmise, I would just say this. Hey, fuck off if you don't like the show. It's a joke. You know what? You know what I do when I'm in the car and a song comes on and I don't like it? I hit the next station. You know what I don't do? I don't listen to it and then email the band and say, you know what? Your song still sucks. And every time it comes on, I hate it. Change the channel.
Yeah. I mean, I want to thank Carla for getting everybody to hate us.
Well, us is a lot of people. Us is a lot of people because you can thank Carla for getting everyone to hate Carla. You coming back at people in the comments got everyone to hate you. So you were on your own. I was taking all the heat. Everybody hated the shit out of me.
Carla opened the wound a little bit. You threw the salt and sandpaper finish on there, which is nice.
You poured a salt and lemon in there and a little shot of tequila.
Yeah. Dude, we're fucking shake and bake. Come on, bud. Yeah. Shake and bake.
I mean, can I just end this little topic by saying that we were more liked when we talked about donkey fucking.
That's fucking true.
Than leaving you guys alone for a week. I mean, the people embraced us. They were like,
people like bestiality. We're all in.
Maybe donkeys have been getting a bad rap, and these guys have shed a new light on it. Now I leave you alone for a week, and shit goes sideways.
I mean,
you know what I found the most interesting about part of this situation is people are like, you're so shitty. You're making fun of people with mental illness. And I'm like, we are people with mental illness. I'm like, I am people with mental illness. Like I don't care if everyone knows. I see a therapist once a week and a psychiatrist once a month. I'm on the drugs.
There are more open working blockbuster videos in the United States than there are comics without mental illness.
That is a fact.
That has got to be.
That is a fact.
Statistically proven.
I have a therapist. Both my kids have therapists. We have a family therapist, and 2 out of 3 of us have a psychiatrist. So don't tell me I don't like people with mental health issues.
See,
I am people with mental health
you're
issues.
one of those people
I've made
who-
new people with mental health
You
issues.
reach your deductible by January 4th.
See, Carla's building an audience. It just happens
That's
to
it.
be of medical professionals.
Yeah, it's just in a waiting room. It's okay though.
And my therapist said I should not read the comments. That's what my therapist said. She said just don't read the fucking comments.
If it
don't read the
triggers you
comments.
that much,
Just scroll them. That's it. Boom, boom.
if it look, I mean, again, engagement is engagement. If you want to fucking hate watch something, I'm all for it, dude. I'll sell ads on your fucking hate. I don't give a shit. Tucker Carlson gets billions for it. He's a fucking knob.
Oh my
okay?
fucking God, are we Tucker Carlson?
No.
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 Oh my
no,
Christ.
No, he actually.
No, he's entertainment.
Yes, right. He's definitely entertainment.
He makes money.
He gets paid to piss people off, and most of the
And
most
some
of
people like him.
and all of his people like him. He's got the same marketing guy as North Korea. They just
It's
very loyal and focused.
unfucking
And
unbelievable.
also going back to when Isabella was here, and we were just casually talking about what her opinions were. People are calling me a pedophile, thinking that I'm trying to date 20-year-olds, which is wild to me. Like I don't know what people hear, really, but
People hear
a
what they
lot of
wanna hear.
people said. A lot of people really wanted to make sure that I knew that I was old and unfuckable. And they were like,
Did you get that?
Yeah.
You might want to write that down.
I wrote it down.
What, can I ask
just
you a
saying.
I'm getting a
question?
tattoo that says "Don't forget you're old and unfuckable."
What were you more offended by?
Or they were like, "Oh, she needs to be looking in the 60s and 70s." And here's the thing, I'm like, all right.
I like your
I'm like,
fucking
okay.
hate Carla Memento
Yeah,
fucking
I mean-
tattoo.
Don't forget you're old and unfuckable.
Don't forget you're old and unfuckable.
Carla's like, I was about to have sex with that guy,
And then I was like-
then I rolled his sleeve up, and it said, "She's old
Can't
and
do it.
unfuckable."
Can't do it. Can't do
Yeah.
it. Not gonna do it.
So, were you more offended by the age comment or the unfuckable comment?
You know that interestingly
solid
enough,
question.
I wasn't even that offended by that. It was people calling me a pedophile for just having a conversation with getting my daughter's opinion, right? Because maybe she would some people like they see older women like Madonna and Cher, and they're dating guys who are like a fourth of their age, right? And they're like, get it, girl, whatever, get that dick. People get excited about that, and and then they want to hate on Leonardo DiCaprio and whatever. I think he just has a weird fetish where he just gets older and his girlfriends always stay the same age.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like
What is that called? Benjamin Button disease or whatever? Was he?
He has Benjamin Button dick. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
just think it's like the beginning of Hostel 2, and he's got a fucking bloodletted virgin to stay fucking young.
to keep getting Oscar winning roles.
That's it.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's working.
even when I was talking to Isabella during that episode, she was like, "Oh, like what would you even have in common with a 25-year-old?" And I'm like, "Absolutely nothing, and I would never want to, but I'm just curious, at what point do you, as my, teenage child, at what point do you think it would be weird?" And we established that, at what point she thinks it's appropriate, and that was really just it. Like, all right, and she made a point that I've made a million times, and that is that she and I should never be crossing over in dating pool. Like that should to
Absolutely
me
not.
that should never be happening.
God,
we should,
no.
that like so.
But we were
I get
talking
that.
about MILF Manor at
But
that
we were talking about
point,
MILF
so-
Manor and like this stuff.
Valid point.
But this stuff is
Valid.
it's on TV.
Yeah.
There's whole shows about it.
Don't hate us for talking about
But I'm
current events. Is
I'm
all
a
I'm
pedophile.
saying. Yeah.
I'm the pedophile.
Yeah.
I think in summation what we're trying to say is
And by the way, I mean, like I said, who's first of all, can we start with the part where people are taking whatever we were talking about seriously? We weren't trying to solve global warming and world hunger.
Yeah.
We were talking about MILF Manor, which quite possibly could be a
the
top
undoing
3
of society.
shit show of all time,
Yeah.
right? And somebody took it that seriously.
I mean, look, if you're watching us laughing, and that gets you
Shocked.
so mad that you really feel like you have to attack us and let us know why our joy offends you.
Well, they called you old and unfuckable,
Oh,
so I
old,
must
I'm
be
an
like
old-
Virgin Methuselah.
I'm an old unfuckable
yeah,
pedophile.
Yeah. That is two worlds colliding. Like
they called me a millennial. I thouot that was funny. I
millennials.
was like, are you kidding?
Yeah. Oh, that's the sweetest thing.
It was nice.
I don't know.
It was kind of nice.
Look, if what I'm saying is making you that mad, I don't get off the internet. It's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not for you
honestly.
because I'm pretty
Tame.
tame. Like, I don't know if Wamsy is making you mad.
listen,
I don't know how you're living
Here's
your
what
life.
happens. If this week you get comments from the same people, you have a fan club.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Yeah, you
now,
do.
Now that's not your fault because you are popular.
Unfuckable.
It's
Oh. It's always going in a different direction.
Well, he might have called you unfuckable, but clearly, whoever's making the comments, if they watch again, they're whacking off to you.
Oh, or Tim.
Yeah,
or
or
you.
Tim, or
Or
no,
you.
mostly Tim. Probably it's the bun.
I think it's you.
the bun.
I think it's you.
I think
you
it's
know.
the beard. I think you have like that, like you over here with like the bun. And
Well,
the
I do have
beard
good
and, like,
news for you
that.
guys, though. Because of last week's dumpster fire, if you will.
We're punished.
No, no one's even going to hear us this week
Why?
because
Where we get banned from?
no, we probably won't even have an audience.
That's fair.
Because you guys
didn't have an audience
literally,
last week.
you guys screwed the pooch, and that's it.
Oh, great! Now I'm into bestiality, too. I'm a pedophile. I'm fucking the dogs. I don't know.
The donkey stepped over
The
way over the
donkey-
pooch. Right.
I'm over the donkey.
Yeah.
Now I'm onto the pooch.
Yeah. So let's take this to maybe a happier topic.
Yes.
You know,
Let's do that.
what do you want to start with?
I mean, I guess we'll go with, Kanye's back to liking the Chosen People. That's nice.
Oh, great! Now we're gonna be anti-Semitic. I'm gonna leave you two on this one. 'cause I
I'm
can't
not
be
anti-Semitic in any way, shape, or form.
Well, wait until you start
I'm
talking
anti-
about
All
it.
right, is this
I'm
where Tim
anti-Kanye.
says, this is where Tim goes, it's the equivalent of the I can't possibly be racist, right?
Yes, I
Tim's
have.
like, I'm not anti-Semitic. I have a Jewish friend.
I have so many Jewish friends.
My accountant is Jewish. I'm not anti-Semitic.
It's just the fact that anybody gives any fucking validity to anything Kanye West is saying at this point.
Listen, 21 Jump Street's a fucking hilarious movie.
It's
I
it's
told
not a
you
bad
that.
movie.
Fucking hilarious movie.
It's not a bad
I
movie.
told you guys today. I was never going to eat matzo ball soup again, and then I watched Wolf of Wall Street, so I like it again because Jonah Hill turned me.
But it wasn't. You know what would be funny if fucking he thought he was watching 21 Jump Street, but it was really You People. He's
Yeah. Hey, that was Schindler's List, Kanye. What are you talking about?
he's got the one copy of that movie that fucking what's his name did for the clown of Auschwitz. It was
Shazam?
it was
talking about
Jerry
Shazam?
Lewis, right?
Shazam with Sinbad in it?
Shazam with Sinbad.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm glad he overcame his hate for Jewish people.
He didn't.
But
stop
but
it.
but
Total asshole.
but who knew there was healing powers in Jonah Hill's movies?
21 Jump Street.
21
I
Jump,
mean-
21 Jump Street.
Look, let me tell you.
can you even watch Pineapple Express? Or
I
is he in that one?
I
Or-
can,
or
but
is that,
I think it's 21 Jump Street. I don't think it's Jonah Hill.
it's just 21 Jump
No,
Street.
he's-
What about 22 Jump Street? Wasn't there a second one?
I think
Was it like 22 and a third, or was that the Naked Gun?
That was Naked Gun. Naked Gun 22 and a third.
what about the baseball one? What was it called? Moneyball?
Oh, Moneyball.
Moneyball.
Yeah.
Moneyball, right.
How does he feel about that one?
Tim
Does that
started
bring
eating
him back?
pastrami when he saw it. He loved it. He just turned him.
Yeah.
Pastrami is
Yeah,
delicious.
knishes. He
Pastrami
went all
is
in.
Delicious.
Tim went
I
all
can't
in.
fuck with knishes, but pastrami is delicious.
Pastrami's pretty delicious.
Was
fair.
that when you were going to change your name from Sally Annie to
Sally Anowitz?
Sal Bergsteinowitz?
That's right.
Right, just because of Moneyball.
I was there.
Right.
Moneyball.
Yeah, Money-
I had it all figured out.
yeah. That Jonah Hill. He could have. You know what? If he
He's
was
so
around,
great.
if he was around in the 40s, I think none of this would have even happened.
I think Carl's right though. 21 Jump Street,
It's a fucking
It's-
funny
it's
movie.
not a bad movie. And
Really
it's
good
pretty
movie.
and not only that, but 21 Jump Street got me through some pretty good. Peter DeLuise was my de facto.
The series.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
completely.
you're talking about the TV show.
Oh no, I mean the movie's funny too, but the TV show.
Wasn't what's his name in that too?
Richard Grieco, Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And
Richard
Richard
Grieco.
Grieco.
Yeah.
By the way,
And
he
he-
might have been in one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Oh, my God, with
Mobsters,
Mobsters?
was it? Oh, what a bag of shit that was.
What about the one where he was like on the high school field trip, but he was like a spy? I forget what the hell it
That was also
This is where I
terrible.
wish Chris Longito was. in it.
Yeah, that I remember that one.
Yeah. Anybody who bet on Richard Grieco having the career, it was a good bet.
Yeah, back in the day, you had a choice, and they said, "Who you taking?" And they go, "Well, who are my choices?" And they go, "Richard Grieco or Leonardo
Corey
DiCaprio.
Corey Feldman.
And you go,
Corey
oh,
Feldman.
DiCaprio's never gonna make it. I mean, what was he in that Gilbert Grape or whatever?
Did you see that movie where he was stranded on the weird island?
Screw that. You know what? Grego rocks. You see the way he toted that machine gun in Mobsters?
He was very
then-
handsome. I don't know what he looks like now. I say he was. 'Cause I don't know.
To steal a phrase, he's old and unfuckable now.
He's old enough. He's one of you.
Hold on.
He's one of
let
you.
Let me check the
Yeah,
notes.
hold on.
Yep, old and unfuckable.
Old and unfuckable.
He's one of you.
It's on the
All
collar.
right.
Yeah, but Johnny Depp was in that. Greco was in that. DeLuise's son was in that.
Peter DeLuise, man.
Holly Robinson.
Holly
Oh,
Robinson.
she
Pete.
was. Yeah, she was all right. Holly.
She was just Holly Robinson. Then there was no Pete.
That's
Got
right.
it.
There was no Pete.
There was
That's
no
right.
fair.
Who was there another chick on there?
A blonde, wasn't there?
No, I don't think so.
There's
I
always
think
a
it might have been
blonde.
just her.
Really?
I think it might have just
Yeah,
been her.
I think she was.
Yeah, and then Steven, what's his name, was the captain. What the hell was his last name? All I know is he was in.
I gotta check this now because
he was in Jason. Well, no, he was in Friday the 13th final. The final
one.
The
This time we're serious.
final one. Oh no, he was the one where it was like the 8th one. No, 9th. I don't fucking remember. It doesn't fucking
Just
matter.
say
Anyway,
Friday the 13th.
yeah, he was in
Just say
Friday the 13th.
all right, we had Peter DeLuise,
Jason Goes to Hell. That's what it was.
Holly Robinson, Dustin
Nguyen.
Nguyen.
Yep. Sal Jenko.
Don't know him.
Richard Grieco.
Yeah, how does that?
Johnny Depp.
That's where we got him from, isn't it?
Oh, there
No.
was another DeLuise in this.
Nightmare on Elm
Michael
Street.
DeLuise and Peter
Michael DeLuise. Yes, they were both on there.
Stephen Williams.
Who played the kid?
And Dom DeLuise. You're kidding me.
He was on there too?
It was a DeLuise fest.
You always get that on.
Michael Bendetti.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
Tony Dakota.
I take it back. 21 Jump Street sucked.
You shut your mouth when you talking about 21 Jump Street.
Julie Warner. I don't remember
I think
her
these are
being
just
in
like one-off people,
it.
like the
Oh,
main stays.
Well, wait a minute. Richard Greco. Hold on. Let's look at the. Wow, he
does he
looks
look
like
now?
slightly like Gene Simmons at this point. Come on, that's a Suffolk 7. It's at best.
That hairline is going
All right,
back
this is what he
significantly.
used to look like, right? Even
Time's a bitch.
Tim would hit this.
Time's a
Now-
bitch.
Hot as hell.
Now he looks like Rick Springfield leaving rehab,
he's done.
right? A little bit.
He
Right.
just needs a little nip and little nip
All right,
there, a little
okay.
tuck there.
What would you call this?
No, okay.
That's a Glenn Campbell.
That's a rough one. That is a
Photo
rough
right
night.
there.
damn.
Oh,
Poor Richard Grieco.
yeah. He's not doing. You know what? Sometimes
Paging Dr. Drew.
Sometimes you jump the street, and sometimes the street
Street
jumps
jumps you.
Why is Johnny Depp aging like a fine wine?
Because
Is
he's
he?
got shit bags of money,
It's
and,
true.
and he's a rocker. You know,
He's fine as hell.
he's
Is he aging
Yeah.
now? Well,
He
I
really
mean,
is.
rum.
Rum?
Rum.
It just preserves you.
It preserves you.
He's on that Keith Richards.
It's rum.
whatever Keith Richards.
went
is
full
on.
rum.
Full embalming. Whatever it is.
Didn't they talk about it during that trial that he used to fucking walk around with a giant goblet of wine the
Yeah, I
entire
mean,
day?
like I'm pretty sure how he acted as Jack Sparrow was probably how he is at home without the pirate costume.
Probably fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah, but he's probably, and then he goes out on the road and like he's a real rock guitar guy, right?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, that's the rumor, So
I don't fucking know. But
anyway,
Anyway.
when you watch 21 Jump Street back in 1987 when it was on, did it make you want to embrace Judaism?
actually, yes.
Yeah,
Are any of them Jewish?
that's insignificant.
I feel like there was something
Yeah,
on
Not
that
the
show.
Deluises.
The producer.
Not. I don't think Johnny Depp's Jewish. And I don't think Richard Grieco's Jewish. I don't know about Holly Robinson.
No, I would say that probably their birth names are not even close to their, like Richard Grieco's, maybe his might be, but
Deluise's. What are they?
Deluise's
Richard
birth name
Grieco
is
looks
probably
like
Dom Goldberg, and let's go with Deluise.
That's true.
Whatever.
Richard Grieco looks like a Richard Grieco.
Yeah. Holly Robinson, I don't know, she could be Jewish.
Yeah, maybe. Either way, I'm happy that the Kanye got over his.
Anti-Semitism.
It's astounding to me that anti-Semitism is so prevalent and just out there. Like I feel like it's getting worse. Like people are getting more vocal with their.
They said that the Jewish percentage of population in the United States is like, what's the percentage? It's like 2.
Yeah.
It's 2%.
But 55% of like religious hate crimes are against Jewish people. It's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
That's insane.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know.
People gotta fucking relax themselves.
I don't. You know what? Here's where I'm a little envious of these people.
What?
Where do you get the time in the day and a week to just randomly hate another religion or race or whatever? Who's got this kind of time? Like, I feel like being a
Driving.
racist requires dedication and commitment and hours I don't have.
You should love Jewish people. There's more bacon for us.
Ooh, yeah.
What's
your thoughts on turkey bacon? Not
Not
bacon,
bacon.
right?
Not a big
Isn't it,
turkey
Not
is it
bacon.
shit?
I don't think it's shitty. I think it's just not bacon. It's like
But so why do
Well-
they have the audacity to call? I think they should just call it turkey strips. I feel like when you call it turkey bacon,
breakfast
you're almost
meat.
insinuating there was a little sexual things between the pig and the turkey that are making it
it
somewhat.
always
bacon.
comes back down to bestiality in this fucking pot. This room.
It's
I
not
don't know
bestiality if it's two animals.
So what is
it's
that?
Just
It's the only
sex.
thing that doesn't get us in trouble.
It's just the
It's
bonus.
gonna today. I bet it's gonna.
It's not bestiality if it's two animals. It's
So what
just,
is it if it's two animals?
It's like the bonus round at the game farm. It has nothing to do. Like we don't. A turkey and a pig can do whatever they want. Who are we to judge?
That's fair. That's fair.
Yes.
So you're not-
As
you're
long
not-
as they're both consenting.
consensual?
Yeah,
You-
it's consensual.
I mean,
yes.
you are a very judgmental pedophile. I have to be honest with you. I mean, can we start the list of old, unfuckable, judgmental pedophile?
Yeah.
This
is-
your tattoo is
I'm
going to
gonna-
be endless.
I'm
going
gonna tell
over
my
that.
therapist you guys are talking about me like this. Telling my therapist.
Well, I mean, look, you getting back to that. You celebrate still with the kids the Jewish holidays, correct? Yes.
Well, I mean, poorly, but yes.
Poorly. What is poor?
Well, because I never had actual instruction on how to do it.
Okay.
So we just kind of like bought the stuff.
You
like kinda
bastardize
wing it.
all the
'Cause
Jewish
she-
holidays?
I mean, spoiler alert. You know,
My
you,
children
your
are Julumbian.
ex-husband-
My
right.
children are Julumbians.
Colombian.
They're Julumbians. So like it took us until literally last year to find out that you're supposed to let the Hanukkah candles burn down.
No shit, really?
Yeah, you have to let them burn down. I did not know that, and then I never.
Jay never
understood-
told you that?
Jay doesn't really practice, so. So I was talking to an Orthodox Jewish family that we're good friends with. They're good friends of the family, and they said something about buying more Hanukkah candles, and I was like,
What do you mean? Use
yeah, I
the
was
ones
like,
from last year.
I'm like,
we still have 8
yeah.
left.
I'm like, I have so many. I'm like, I keep like I have the same ones from last year, and they're looking at me like I'm insane, and they're like, how is that possible? And then they were like, well, walk us through what you do.
Walk us through what you do.
And
I
you were
was
like, wait, are you buying the trick ones that you can't blow out?
no,
Because
so you're
mine go
supposed to
right
let them-
out.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to let them burn all the way down and then start
And
new
if you
ones.
don't, what are
apparently.
you doing? Are you like, are you sinning if you don't?
No, you're just doing it wrong. We're just doing it wrong.
All right.
You know what?
Well, it's not your fault. You
well,
weren't trained.
Well, for us also, a lot of it is. I mean, I think for most people, a lot of religious holidays are just cultural. So like making a brisket, making potato pancakes.
So what is a
know.
Julum? Like, do you? So what during like Hanukkah? Do you like have like matzah dipped in salsa? Like, what do you do? Like, do you blend,
Racist!
Do you blend the worlds? Like, how do you do it?
No. I just we have the Hanukkah candles, and I would look up what we're supposed to say.
You do buy matzah though, just to keep in the
I do.
house
I
to
like
protect.
matzah. I
Right.
like it.
Sure, because right. You try to whistle with them.
No.
Yeah.
What?
See, they always tell you, crackers, matzah.
But in fact, we've never done a Seder because I wouldn't even know what to do. But we just, kind of glom onto somebody else's Passover dinner if we can.
Okay.
We eat the gefilte fish. I eat the gefilte fish. My dad does too. My daughters
Important
don't.
question, because this is going to gauge your level of commitment. Does your daughter have a dreidel?
Yes.
You're Jewish.
But we buy a new one every year because they sell these dreidels that have the Hanukkah
you make
gelt
the
in
dreidel
them.
go down each year, but the candles you blow out instantly.
I like how that was
they-
always the teaching moment growing up as a kid on what Judaism encompassed in
Dreidel.
school. Hey, we're gonna do this dreidel game, and that's the Jewish culture, and that's all they fucking taught us, which is abhorrent, and that's probably why most people.
It was
are-
Israeli spin the bottle, wasn't it? Like the dreidel game. Wasn't it similar?
I don't know how it started. I don't but that's literally as far as they got teaching us anything.
One of the things that I blamed
about what's a beautiful culture. It's-
I put Hanukkah gelt in the Christmas stockings. I put gelt in the chocolate coins in the Christmas stockings.
All right. Well, who doesn't like those?
I know. They're so good, right?
I mean,
it's. It's just astounding.
We used to do past Easter. We used to have our Jewish friends over for past Easter. We used to make a brisket.
Past Easter.
And
Listen, I'm a big fan. You can make brisket any day of the week, anytime.
Yep.
If somebody wants to come by and throw a brisket in the smoker at my house, I will take it out 10, 12 hours later, and you can
make it
come
in the
back
slow
over and
cooker.
eat. No, smoker.
no, I make it in the slow cooker.
yeah.
I don't have a smoker.
Yeah, but you need to smoke that.
You
bad boy.
you slow
And
cook
then-
it. It's nice.
And I don't care what religion you support. If you don't like brisket, oof, you're dead inside.
That is fair.
Even baby Jesus can't help someone who doesn't like brisket. I'm sorry. You gotta like brisket.
But Juliana's best friend is Orthodox Jewish, so I've learned a lot
From their family.
just from she's so good. That kid is she's so smart, and they had like a gymnastics play date during Passover. So then the girls were hungry. There was nothing that they could eat in the vending machines at the gymnastics place. She came with me to the grocery store while the other kids were playing and pointed out what symbols were kosher for Pesach versus regular kosher. She's explaining it. And this is like a 6-year-old kid is breaking it down. She's so smart. And I'm like, okay, so we come back and I have like 2 grocery bags and I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I'm like, we got the kosher for Passover apple juice, kosher for Passover potato chips. And she's like, these are okay because we get them in Israel. I'm like, boom, throw it in the basket. Let's do it.
This is apple juice. It's $1.99. This is kosher apple juice. It's $11.
That
And
is
that's if I was going to
Brutal.
change professions and
That
religion,
kid
I would
totally
be the
roped
guy.
you
Yeah.
into getting
I
potato
couldn't afford
chips
to
and
eat
shit.
kosher.
No.
No, definitely not.
I don't think I could afford to eat
Oh,
kosher.
of course not. Yeah,
No way.
It's
wildly expensive.
stupid expensive.
And then the stuff that's kosher for Passover is even more so.
yeah.
Even more so. It's a lot. It's a lot of money.
So
It's
in a
lot.
weird way, somehow, Kanye West is now a proponent of all of the things we just discussed because
He's
of
now
21 Jump Street.
because of 21 Jump Street.
Right.
I mean, that's what it all boils
Did
down
he
to.
say also that no Christians could ever be anti-Semitic because Jesus was Jewish?
He says a lot of things.
He says a lot of
He
things.
does say a lot of things. I don't. Did he say that?
I thought he said that.
I'm just
mean,
gonna.
He's not
I'm just
wrong.
I can't speak from factually on this, but I'm gonna speculate that the medicine cabinet in Kanye West's house is not empty.
Is this the Kardashian curse that all the men that they end up with just go batshit crazy?
That's what happens when
Like
you
something happens to them?
defend OJ.
Yeah. I mean,
You think the dad made a deal with the
they
devil?
made a deal with the devil, and then he even sold his own soul.
He was kind of
He
like
didn't
a
make it.
side. He was like a side attorney.
that
He wasn't
explains
the main
that could
guy.
explain why Bruce became Caitlyn just to stop from going crazy.
Yeah.
like I see what you're doing to the men. Give me boobs. I'm
Although
out.
he seems more anti-trans than it's hysterical. It's weird.
She.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She.
I did say.
Well, now we know what they're going to hate Tim
did say-
for.
Yeah,
today.
Tim.
Look,
Tim.
The
Way to
thou-
go!
The thoughts
Good
and
job,
views
Tim.
of. I mean, look, we're talking about Caitlyn
Can
Jenner,
you hit
though.
the
I'm
button?
not,
Can you hit the button? Because if you hit the button, it's like
All right,
saying just
look.
kidding at the end.
9 times out of 10, I don't slip up. God damn it.
Yeah. The other 28% of the time, right?
Well, listen,
This is
the other 28%
why
I'm
you like
driving.
this math. 9 out of 10 times I'm right. And the other 7
Yes,
times
yes.
I'm wrong. Yeah. Okay.
Dynamite.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad that Kanye's back to being, a good person again.
Yeah. Let's talk about something really cool. This was one of my favorite stories of the week. And if you didn't like this, then I'm sorry. I don't care what religion you are, but come on. Did you see the Pope's AI winter coat?
Okay, first of
Do
all,
we have a picture of this somewhere?
that coat is amazing. I would wear that coat.
I'll
Who's
just
the
pull it up,
designer?
'cause I
Do we
didn't-
know?
I think it
Do
was
we
the
know?
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Do we
from
know who the
Ghostbusters.
designer is? Is that a Moncler
I'm
coat?
almost positive it was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Hey, he's
That
a
coat
sailor.
is
He's
fire.
in town.
That coat is fire.
I mean, he was on his way to Puffy's white party.
Yeah. And I thought it was great because
I love it. You can't see it. It's not up.
Damn it.
It's an amazing coat. It was an amazing coat.
It wasn't amazing.
I would wear it.
anyway, he rocked that thing.
I hate these.
You got to
fucking
have that
ads,
Pope
man.
style, though.
Was he North? Well, it wasn't North Face.
It wasn't
either.
North Face. I think
Was
that
it
was a
North Face?
Moncler coat.
Let's
I
see.
think that's a Moncler coat.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Are we
I'm
gonna-
going to look it up. I'm going to look it up
That's.
while you're showing
I
that.
mean, that's pretty white. Jesus.
But he's the Pope. He gets to wear Pope wear. Pope coat. Look up Pope.
Pope coat. Where the fuck was he?
Somewhere cold.
I hate you. Yeah.
The Vatican is tight on money, and I guess
Oh,
they
it's
didn't have
not
the heat on.
real.
No, it's AI.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought it was a real.
Wait, it's AI?
Yeah, it was
I
AI.
didn't read that.
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
I didn't read the article.
But so somebody's sitting there going, you know what we should do is we should have a. You know what? Let's take the Pope and put him in some funkadelic winter coat.
Yeah, that's it.
And-
Let's make the Pope
and-
Mace in
right.
the More Money, More Problems.
You know, I
fucking-
did think it was strange because this Pope is very humble, so he's not really into like all the showy popedness, like all the
Popedness.
Popedness. He doesn't do all.
Is
of
that a noun or verb, an adjective? What
It's a
do we
little
got
bit
on
of
popedness?
popedness? He's not into all the poposity, if you will.
Oh, the poposity.
He's not into the Poposity.
He's not into all the Pope and circumstance.
Now the Catholics are going to hate us this week. The Catholics are coming for us.
Yeah, well, get in line.
Well, yeah. So he's not.
We're going to be
really-
huge in the agnostic community.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
we're not. They're
We
gonna
have the
hate
number
it.
one
Yes.
podcast on agnostic radio.
They're gonna hate the shit out of us too.
We're going to have to go full fucking cat. Wait till Genuflect Tuesdays, all right?
Wow.
Can we just like go back to talking about movies or something? Like anything. If we're left to our own devices,
Wait,
we're
wait.
gonna say
No, no,
something
no,
retarded.
No. Sorry, we have one more controversial topic.
Damn it! I said the
before we
R
get to
word.
movies.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but and listen, let me just say this. I honestly, and I mean this sincerely, I don't give a shit how anyone votes. I used to like it when no one knew, right? So let me just say this. Vote however you want. I don't give a shit. But no matter how you vote, you have to be able to come to the realization that some people you vote for are nuts.
True.
And if you saw this rally in, let's call it Waco, Texas, because it can't be Waco anymore after this rally, the Donald Trump,
was it not
the
Waco
Donald
before?
Trump Waco rally, where evidently he put this song together. Have you seen this song?
No, but a
It's-
lot of weird things happen in Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas.
Sure.
that
And
the
they're
song?
cults and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't the song?
Wait. Oh no! What is that?
The
Titanic?
song. Wrong song. Wrong song.
Well, he did this song where basically it's 2.5 minutes long, and Trump is reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, and there's a choir, and you can't make this shit up. It was recorded over a prison telephone, and the choir is called the J6 for the January 6th choir.
The J6.
So these people who are incarcerated because of the January 6th, attempted coup of our government, are singing background to Trump doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I mean, what the absolute fuck? Who is going, that's got to be my ringtone. Like,
Somebody.
I gotta have
somebody.
it.
I bet
gotta have
that ringtone
it.
is selling. I bet that ringtone
Are
is
you
selling.
shitting me? Can you find this song?
Can I find the J6 song? I mean, I can look. I'll look for
I wonder
it.
if the J6 choir is going to tour when they get out of jail.
I mean, could Joe Jackson come back from the dead and beat the shit out of them like he did the Five?
The J5. The J5, not to be confused with the J6.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the J6.
I don't fucking that whole.
Who's organizing the choir in prison? Is that like Whoopi Goldberg's Sister Act 4?
How hard is it to
Zoom.
How hard is it to get the bunch? Hey guys, put the weights down. Come over to the phone.
All right, everybody here.
Hey, which one of you guys is a bass and who's a soprano?
Okay, let's hear it. We need a sound check. Sound check. Yeah. Unfucking believable.
What was Whoopi Goldberg's character name? Sister Clarice? No.
Sister Clarice.
No, is it
Clarice.
Clarice? What was it?
It was something like that. I
Sister
don't
Mary
remember.
Clarence.
Sister Mary
Clarence.
That's right. That's right.
We've got Sister Mary Clarence, the
right,
chaplain
let's
of the jail, coming
Let's
in.
see what we got here. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and place your hand over your heart for the #1 song on iTunes, Amazon, and the Billboard chart.
Are you Taylor Swift?
Justice for All, featuring President Donald J. Trump and the J6 Choir.
This is the #1 song on the Billboard charts?
Apparently. Shh, show some fucking respect.
What happened?
Even the internet was like, fuck these people.
Yeah. We had a snippet of this song. Oh, here we go. Wait, hold on.
Was there copyright infringement?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
It was so bad. Hold on. We got to get to the end of it because it was too funny.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate this thing called life. Electric word life means forever, and that's a mighty long time, and I'm here to tell you there's something else. The afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night. When you call it that shrinking...
Wait.
Grab him by the pussy.
His vocals are amazing. He
Grab him by
sounds
the
a little like
pussy.
Michael Bublé. Could you... Okay. Listen. Vote however you want, but if you listen to that song on purpose...
Holy Jesus.
We just made people listen to that song. You did that. You did that to people.
That song...
It was awful.
That song is painfully bad. And what did people do? They went bananas at this
Of course
rally,
they did.
Right.
And more pillows were sold.
He's just got to be abducted by aliens.
Wasn't Baby Shark on the Billboard chart for a minute?
I think it probably still
Oh,
is.
yeah. Baby Shark, 100%.
Yeah, Coco Melon never leaves the top 10 of Netflix. I'm not fucking really basing who I'm voting for on the number one thing on iTunes.
Whoa. Coco Melon is good. I like Coco Melon.
I don't have a problem with Coco Melon. I'm just saying.
I think it's a good show.
All right, fair
Well,
enough.
all I'm saying is, look.
I fucked with Coco Melon.
If this
And Bluey.
bumbling 77-year-old or whatever, and a bunch of guys from prison can get the number one song on YouTube and Apple and whatever, we should be able to get double-digit viewers on 11 platforms.
I don't believe for a second that song is fucking number one on anything.
Oh, you're crazy.
Also, we're just two hyenas who laugh at their own farts.
Well, that's true. That's the greatest fucking comment.
Fair enough.
And if we fucking make posters for this show out there, I'm going to put that on the fucking...
Two hyenas who laugh at their own farts and Rich Raider.
I want to be a flatulent hyena also.
Nope.
Sorry, bud.
A cackling flatulent hyena.
Can we put our faces on the hyenas from the Lion King?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
With just a little cloud coming behind you.
Dude, fucking Pat Donner already did it.
And the other one of you just pointing and laughing. Belly laughs as you point at the cloud.
It's like I said. It's astounding that anybody would even believe that song is number one on anything.
I mean,
I
you
like
brought up
it.
a really
It
good
has
point, though.
It has a good beat.
Yeah, that song's going places.
Waco, whoever does the travel marketing for Waco is brilliant.
Yeah, because it's all Chip and Joanna Gaines.
They're in a different part, aren't they?
I don't know. Were they in Waco? I don't know.
They're outside of Waco.
They're outside of Waco.
But I think like if you have a cult that does like mass murders and then like crazy political rallies and you still get tourists, it's not like people are coming in and going, "What do you want to do in Waco?" Well, before we all kill ourselves, can we go see the largest ball of string? And
we got to go to the Koresh Museum.
Yeah,
we're gonna go and wait for the ATF show up.
Yeah, right, exactly. Hey, let's hunker down with some cans of Spam and wait for shots to be fired.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Spam is delicious. Don't shit on Spam.
I like Spam.
Spam is
Spam's not
delicious.
bad.
I love Spam.
Spam.
Is there pork in Spam?
I believe there is. But I think there's a turkey Spam as well.
Why?
There can't be
Why?
Some people don't like pork.
What do they call that one? Stam? Is it like?
I think it's just called turkey Spam.
Really?
Not even
they weren't even
imaginative.
trying. Yeah, no.
There's also, I think, a jalapeno Spam.
The pomposity of that shit.
First of all, you cannot unfuck Spam by putting trying to say this is the healthy Spam, 33% less fat, right?
I think isn't the problem with Spam? Wouldn't it be sodium?
Oh, you think?
I don't know. I don't make Spam.
What lasts longer, King Tut's tomb or a can of Spam? Shelf life.
That's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
Spam. 100%.
I'm so sorry, I'm yawning at
The
you guys.
strippers at the lamplight.
I'm so sorry, I'm yawning at you guys.
Gladys, you're up. Put your teeth in. Get up.
Fucking A.
Yeah. and get your walker off the stage.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, congratulations to the #1 selling song on iTunes.
You think there's a B-side on that track?
That'll get you out of fucking treason.
What do you think the B-side is?
I really.
I think it's a song called "She's Not My Type."
2 all beef patty, special sauce,
Yeah.
lettuce, cheese.
Yeah.
What's the B-side?
I think you about they're gonna release because if he gets to have the #1 song, there's no way he doesn't do a follow-up track. There's no way.
Is that real that it's the #1
Yes!
song? That can't be real.
All right.
That's what he said.
He said he was getting arrested in New York too, and I sat and I waited with popcorn, just waiting to see what was going to happen, and
He's
nothing.
not getting arrested. He's going to be in the White House in 2 years.
You think so?
Yes.
100%.
I don't think so.
The guy's going to win.
I don't think he's going to win.
Yes, he is.
This is the
I think he lost too much of the party, but it's going to be a Republican. I
Biden's
think that's
100.
true.
Okay, he has no idea what's going on.
Biden really doesn't have any idea.
No.
But Democrats, please go and he's a fucking nice guy. I don't give a shit what anybody says about it. The guy's a nice
he
fucking
checked
guy.
out. He's
Dude,
checked
he is not there. He's got to go. We need young blood.
Yeah.
Young blood on both fucking sides, okay? We need fresh ideas. Enough of this horse shit.
No,
And-
we don't need. The problem is we need. The only way they got to shake this up, there's got to be a third party that emerges.
Well, that would be helpful.
because it's a shit show.
Well, it's too much money to be made. So the
Where's
two
Ross
places-
Perot when you need him? Is he dead?
Yeah, he's
Him and
buried. He's
Stockdale are probably at a home somewhere.
It's the
That-
greatest fucking moment ever, and next to fucking Baba Booey being
Yeah.
fucking brought up,
Yeah.
is who am I and why the hell am I here?
Yeah.
Stockdale's
Stockdale.
fucking That shit was funny as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
This is the B-side, by the way. Yeah. This is the B-side. It's the 2 girls, 1 cup music.
That's not what I'm not getting that.
You're not getting.
I'm not getting that.
Are you getting 2 girls, 1 cupping?
That's a different cupping. Yeah.
That's the acupuncture
Now,
place.
why do you
go
have
to,
that
2
music
girls,
on
1
your
cupping?
phone at the ready? By the way,
Why wouldn't you?
just wondering.
That's the kind of porn he's into.
Because that's
Poop porn.
Yeah, no, definitely not my thing. However, I always find it funny when that song plays. If you hear people's ears perk up in the room, they
Yeah,
are a piece of shit that has seen 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, the guy will come over. Hey, I didn't want to make any sudden moves or anything.
Hey,
but,
by the way,
is that the
is
2
that,
girls 1 cup thing?
Are you watching it
fucking-
right
Yeah,
now? You're
yeah,
watching
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah.
have you seen Tub Girl? I
Yeah.
mean,
Dude, I'll meet you in the bathroom. bring your phone. You got 5G?
hold on. That's nothing. One man, one jar. Have you seen that one yet?
One man, one jar. The story of an elderly man and his teeth.
It's definitely not the story of his teeth.
Oh, is that a real thing? 1 man, 1 jar? Tim watches some effed up porn.
Dude, you don't understand how. First of all, yes, we're comics. You've seen some shit in your day, so
I've never seen 2
stop.
girls, 1 cup. I know what it's about, but much like a lot of movies, I get the reference.
And
but
guys
I
are
haven't seen
pieces
it.
of trash who send each other the most horrific shit.
Actual shit, apparently.
Clearly.
And then not only do they send it to each other, but the tagline would be, they send the guy the 2 girls, 1 cup,
Yeah.
and they go, "Hey, this your mom?"
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what guys do.
Yes, we
hey, I
fucking-
found this. This is your mom, right?
Yeah, that's how we
Yeah,
rickroll.
that's right.
2 girls, 1
Yeah,
cup.
Right. You're over there thinking, how do I make use of these old peeps during family dinner? And we're over there, and that's what guys are doing.
People have issues.
You are fake news.
You people have issues.
By the way, could you tell the peep story? Because
Yeah,
kinda
please.
like
I
it.
need to hear the peep
The
story.
peep story.
Can we tee up the
dumb.
peep story? Let's tee it
So
up.
then
though.
everyone's gonna hate
Hold
me
on.
because of peeps.
Okay,
Come on.
so you
Nobody's
see
gonna hate
this-
you either way.
You see this box of tissues? I thought it was a box of those delicious Easter peeps, which, by the way, they're trash, but they're around. They're everywhere, right?
Anybody try Peeps Cola? There's like a Peeps Pepsi.
That's disgusting.
Somebody, if you see
So-
it, somebody grab it. I
so
want to try it.
I
just
said
wanna
to
get
Carla-
diabetes immediately.
I said, Carla, I feel like you brought peeps here, and then you proceeded to tell me a story about seasonal peeps.
Seasonal Peeps.
Let's hear it.
I don't know if everyone knows, but you can get Peeps pretty much any season. They're in different shapes. One year, I had gotten them for Halloween for
They make
Isabella.
Passover peeps?
I don't know if they're kosher. Because marshmallows.
Can't anything be kosher?
Yeah, but marshmallows have gelatin in them, and so that you'd have to get kosher ones. I don't think they are.
Oh, all right.
I learned some things with red food dye aren't kosher either. I learned.
Okay.
I learned.
Anyway, continue.
I'm learning. Anyway, I get her these Peeps for Halloween. We don't eat them. We
Right.
just kind of blow them up in the microwave. Just when they blow up, it's delightful. They just expand and then
Yeah,
go back down. It's
they just, like,
hilarious.
yep.
Highly recommend doing that. Don't recommend eating them. They'll fuck up your teeth. Anyway, Thanksgiving comes around. I realize I have now forgotten to get marshmallows.
Now, hold on. I want to set the mathematics here. So Easter could have been in March.
No, they're ghost Peeps.
Oh,
they're for Halloween.
Oh, they were Halloween Peeps. Okay,
Yeah.
so you bought them somewhere mid-October.
Probably, yeah. And
Okay.
now, I mean, I don't
So
think
now
Peeps
it's
go
the
bad.
now it's the end of
You
November.
think Peeps go bad?
No, but they're probably harder than Chinese math.
Who
at
gives
this
a
point,
shit?
right?
There's a
They're-
lot of people that actually prefer when they get stale. I think it's fucking.
I mean, I don't know, but I realized I didn't get any marshmallows for the sweet potatoes. Mind you, I hate sweet potatoes, so I don't eat them, so I didn't give a shit. So the ghost Peeps go on the mashed
So
potatoes.
instead of the mini marshmallows that people sprinkle on the
ghost
sweet
Peeps.
potatoes,
We put in the ghost Peeps.
You put
on.
the ghost Peeps.
They're
on.
white. I figure no one's gonna notice, right?
Racist.
They puff up.
Yeah, seriously.
They puff up, and then they go back down like regular marshmallows do. Everyone's fine with it. Nobody notices until almost end of dinner. My mom goes to serve herself some more Peep casserole. And she looks at it and goes, "Am I crazy or is this thing looking at me?" And the face was still on it, like the little eyes in the mouth.
Jesus fuck.
And she's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Okay."
I
guys, it was
feel like
Peeps."
I'm being judged for taking a second helping.
You are.
What is this?
The little smile was just like,
I don't care if you like Peeps or not. If your food is eyeballing you when you go to grab it, that's great. That's it. You found the perfect use for Peeps.
That is fair.
Yeah.
That is
I don't
fair.
know anyone who eats them.
I know a lot of people that eat Peeps. but
I
they-
do not
they-
know anyone who actually admits to eating them.
I have a coworker who likes Peeps.
I know
and
people who
she-
eat Peeps
yeah,
and they're weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
know.
There's something
I'm
about
not
the
into 'em,
texture
but,
of them,
you know, yeah.
and I like plain, like regular marshmallows. But something about the outside of a Peep, the texture is very strange to me.
So let me ask you guys this: You've ever in your life purchased a bag of marshmallows?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you back in the? What do you think a bag of marshmallows costs? $1?
$1.99. I paid 2 weeks ago.
for,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, but basically 89
where, the
cents.
dollar store?
right?
No,
No,
Target. They
a
were
bag of
$1.99.
marshmallows is like $2 at the most, right? Yeah. So, Christine's mom, evidently years ago, decided that she wanted to make her own marshmallows.
Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, so I think it was like you got about $1.99 worth of marshmallows for like $37.50 in materials. I'm like,
Yep.
they sell
That makes
them.
sense.
They sell them.
Yeah.
Just go buy them.
Yeah.
Any work that was involved in making them.
That makes sense. We did that. We did the same thing one time. We decided we were gonna make brownies from scratch.
Yeah, why
it
they
was-
sell them?
It was pretty much. It was pretty much the same thing. We're like, we're not gonna
Yeah.
get a mix. We're gonna do it from scratch.
It's the sense of
Approximately-
accomplishment.
That's
Rich.
like a guy going,
Okay.
you know what? That's it. I made up my mind. I need a car. And sure, I could go to the dealer, but fuck
I'm
it.
just gonna
I'm
build
going to
it.
make one.
That's fine.
Well,
No,
yes.
no, they sell them. You just go and you get one
Well, we did the same thing. Approximately $30 worth of ingredients later.
to make $6 worth of brownies.
We made the world's shittiest brownies. Like nobody would touch them. We could have just gotten the $1.99 Duncan Hines brownie
yeah,
mix,
yeah,
and they would have been delicious.
I disagree. This is the world's shittiest brownies.
He's really stuck on this 2 girls 1 cup. This is definitely his type of porn.
Tim never asked for a second cup at home.
That's amazing. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you'd be somebody that would get into canning, too. You like, yeah.
Yeah, do you make sourdough bread in can also during the pandemic?
What?
No,
Like
you-
putting like things in a can?
This is not a sexual not that kind
Wait,
of
oh, we
canning.
switched gears. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I've never
yeah.
heard of this.
No,
What
not-
is canning?
Hers was with Pete. She's like canning.
Not
Canning? What's
Yeah, what are we
that?
doing?
No, not
Do tell.
not that kind of canning.
I just learned about stuck porn last week, so I thought this
Not
was
my
something
camp
else that I didn't
counselor
I'm
know
was-
sorry.
about.
You learned about what?
Stuck porn?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, it's fascinating. Here's what happens. Listen. So apparently there's this thing that happens to women a lot where we get stuck in things. We just get stuck. Like maybe we're making a bed and the fitted sheet, our hand just gets trapped in it. And then we're like, oh no.
So clumsy.
I need help. I can't get
Oh no, I'm naked and I'm
Yeah.
stuck in a fitted
And then-
sheet.
and
yeah.
then it always
Yeah.
happens.
And then the pool guy shows up and
it always
bangs it.
happens when we're wearing a tiny dress and a thong underneath,
Right.
right? And then someone shows up and they're like, "I'll help you,"
After
And-
I video it,
Yeah, no, they're like, I'll help you, and then they pull and they can't, and then the woman turns around and goes,
They're gonna
"No."
fuck your hand
Yeah,
out
they're
of the sink.
They're like, no, stupid. What's getting in the way is your pants. Your pants
That's
are what's
true.
in the way. And they're like, but if I
always
remove
the
my
pants.
pants and I try to help you, what if my penis accidentally falls in your vagina? And they're like,
mean-
that's unlikely to happen. Let's just get me out of this fitted sheet.
and that is a long way to go to say
Yeah.
you can't fold a fitted
Yeah.
sheet. Yeah,
That is-
yeah, that's
Yeah.
brilliant, brilliant.
And then the other scenario is, because we as women often like to do our own plumbing.
Yeah, I
Yes,
noticed
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, Schneider.
Yeah, and then hilarity ensues because we get stuck in it, right? Like we go to reach and try to see where the leak is.
Oh, always
and
getting
then our
stuck under the
hand is
sink.
stuck there. There we are in the sink, and we're just stuck.
Yeah.
And now,
So then-
and now your head is at a certain height, and,
Yeah, and
you
then
know,
we gotta
it's the
call
only way
the
to get you
plumber.
out.
We gotta call the plumber who comes in, and he's like, "I'll snake your pipes," and then
Pipes.
they fuck you into being unstuck somehow. And I don't know if you have to pay extra. For
I
that
don't
for
know the
plumber,
science behind it, but it
but
works.
it works. It works every
It
time.
works.
And,
Like-
and for some reason the bill is always less.
That is fair.
You know what? We at Roto-Rooter, this one's on us, man.
I don't know what it is about getting banged out while you're stuck under a sink, but it fixes the leak and it gets you unstuck.
I mean,
Wow.
Yes, and we'll just call it a child support payment. It's
Wow.
fine.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, not that kind of canning.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
We're
not that
talking
canning.
about like preserves and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That seems like overly complicated for me, and I'm
Yeah.
not a baking
So
person.
you're all about the anal, but not the preserves.
yeah.
Not the jelly.
I
You
did
make
banana bread,
Coquitos and stuff.
but that's not.
That's booze.
That's booze.
I understand that, but that's still an undertaking.
No, it's,
You ever
I
made
got it down
sourdough
to a
bread?
science. No, I don't bake.
Okay.
You have it down to a science, like unfucking somebody for being stuck. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. Baking is too exact for me. I don't like to measure that much when I
Yeah,
cook.
we
I
know.
Like I like to just
We know.
I like to do what my heart says to do.
yeah.
And that will result.
Don't
in,
tell me how much flour to put in this.
Yeah, and then canning also,
pinch
if you
of
do it
distillate
wrong, aren't you
here.
giving your whole family botulism?
I mean, sure, but
Yeah, I try not to give my
it's like
children
it's like having
botulism
a
if
Botox
possible.
party, isn't it? I mean,
I try not to give my children Botox
No
or
risk it.
botulism.
They say no risk it, no biscuit.
that's right.
You
That's
gotta,
right.
Also, I don't really like canned vegetables. I'm a frozen vegetable person.
Yeah, but canning, and no one does vegetables.
No, I don't think
weird
anybody
people.
does vegetables.
No, they do string beans.
Yeah.
I've seen asparagus,
Yeah.
and then pickles are a vegetable. Surprise.
I mean, pickles, sure.
What else you can?
Anything he can.
I don't know. Sam,
Have you met him?
That's what you can't say.
You're not like canning beef.
I mean, you can.
I don't think you can.
Is that like cow tipping?
I'm not saying you just cook it enough.
Oh, you know what we did do that was fun? Like what our thing during the pandemic was making cakes in jars. That was fun.
Making
Cakes
cake
in jars.
Yeah, you take a jar, you put some of the cake mix in, and then it like puffs up, and then you put like the frosting, and then you cover it with the jar, and now you have jarred cupcakes. In
You
your,
made a cupcake.
But how do you cook it?
in,
made
in a
cupcake
glass?
in the oven.
And the glass is cool in the.
I don't remember. None of our glass.
the
I
worst
feel like there was,
fucking
that would explain
DIY
the
person ever.
I
crunchiness.
feel
That would
like
explain
there
the
was something
crunchiness
that
of
we
glass.
did to keep it from breaking, but I don't remember what. I'd have to ask
Yeah,
Isabella.
duct tape.
It was like one man, one jar, except
Yeah.
Carla's picking shards out of her mouth.
These are great, Mom.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
We made a lot of banana bread because that's just easy. You just like throw everything in and mix it. We did that.
I know. I love when people say, my kids love banana bread, so nobody eats the bananas when I bring them home. They wait till they start getting brown and shit.
And then we just throw 'em out.
You're allowed to make banana bread with regular bananas. They don't have to be like.
And milk
doesn't-
chocolate
doesn't
chips.
come out
That's
as
the
good.
move.
I like
Banana bread with milk chocolate
Okay,
chips.
gun to your head. Pumpkin bread or banana bread?
Banana bread.
banana bread every
That's not even
day.
a question.
Really, you don't like pumpkin bread?
Fuck
It's
pumpkin
fine,
bread.
but if you're comparing it to banana bread,
Okay, I'm just asking.
Pumpkin.
It's racist.
Pumpkin.
Jesus.
What are you, a fucking
For real.
white woman? Jesus. Should we paint some fucking angel wings behind
Eat
you?
your,
Gun to
eat
your-
your pumpkin bread, Karen.
gun to your head, cabbage or a banana.
Yeah.
What do you want for breakfast?
I like cabbage.
What should I wear, the Uggs or the Uggs?
Yeah. All right, fine. Fine. Jeez, one pumpkin comment.
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about? Barnes & Noble.
Oh,
Those pieces of shit. I'm not. What are we talking about? What about them?
book burning?
The book banning.
They're banning books?
The banned book list. You didn't see this? You sent it, you idiot.
Oh yeah, but it's just they're selling them. I thought you said they weren't.
They're selling them, but why are these books banned? Is my question.
Oh, because people are dumb.
Okay,
right?
that's fair.
So I knew about the Penguin book, which is like just
Now,
outrageous.
what's the Penguin book?
I don't remember what it's called, but I know it's based on, I think, penguins in Central Park Zoo. That these, I guess, penguins mate for life. And
That's
a
sad
boy
in itself.
penguin and another boy penguin decided that they were going to...
So emperor
Get together.
penguins tend to do that. Yeah.
Right. And then they raised a little egg and a chick or whatever. So I forget what the book is called, but it's just an illustrated kids book about what these penguins did in Central Park.
What the fuck Junie B. Jones
Oh.
is banned for?
Junie B. Jones.
Aside from being an asshole.
Isabella used to read Junie B. Jones. Is it because of spelling? I think there was a
Promoting
problem.
bad
Grammar.
behavior.
Oh,
Are
that's
you
also
fucking
Peppa Pig.
kidding me?
Listen,
Yeah,
Peppa
I mean,
Pig.
These
gets
kids
banned.
need to do something healthy like Grand Theft Auto. You know.
Peppa Pig too. Peppa Pig is banned in some countries because Peppa Pig's a little gangster.
So
And I think- is that what you think happened
do
to
you
Juliana?
Do you think that the so this country is basically we're just looking for reasons to like throw out Bible quotes and try to bring people back to like this so-called ethical and moral background
I
where it's
find
chosen
it-
by a bunch of freaks.
There's a fucking book band called Woke. Right?
Why is it
Because
Promoting
wokeness is
I can't tell what it is. Promoting something.
wokeness.
wokeness?
I
Wokeness?
guess.
I had somebody yell at me this weekend. Everybody's not woke.
Yeah.
Like, but what the fuck? Like, who fucking? Are you kidding me? Like, don't you understand that you banning a book called Woke is as bad as fucking somebody being woke saying you can't do shit? Pull your fucking head out of your ass, dick. God damn it.
Why
Wow.
can't we be woke? Why can't I? Whatever. Why can't we be woke?
You could be do whatever the fuck you want.
Can't
Just
you
leave people alone.
Why does it have to be woke? Can't you just be coherent and aware?
Yeah,
of,
can't
like,
you just be a
stupidity?
fucking empathetic
No,
person
no,
that
but
understands
can't
the rest of society's around you?
Can't you just call it what it is, which is that's stupid? And guess
Well,
what?
but-
Both sides do stupid shit.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but if you
Like,
said,
you know.
but if you say to people, well, no, we're just being empathetic as to what other people go through, and they're like, I'm not doing that. Now they sound like assholes.
Well, yeah.
But it's much easier to be like, oh, not everybody's woke. Ah!
Captain Underpants. I was banned
Captain
for,
Underpants?
for promoting bad behavior.
Well, I like-
yeah, you can't read Captain Underpants. Here's fucking YouTube, so you stay out of my face.
right. Yeah. Put on, get your phone.
Dick.
My kids love Captain Underpants and
It's
Junie B.
great.
Jones
Captain Underpants was a good. I like Captain.
and Peppa Pig. This explains a lot about the behavior that goes on in my house.
A Wrinkle in Time. I was banned for opposing Christian beliefs.
Yeah, I think that's about witchcraft.
and
No.
teaching occult
Yeah.
practices.
What about Harry Potter? Are we banning Harry Potter for that, or is it just?
You know, Tim, I was against the whole church pedophilia thing until I watched Spotlight.
I mean, that's fair.
That Michael Keaton got me out of that
That
funk.
is- that
I
is
gotta be
fair.
honest
I
with
was-
you,
I was
you know.
full, you know.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much when I feel like I'm against anything religious or political, I can watch any movie and it'll snap me right back.
I mean, look,
it's great. I have that ability. I call it the Jonah Hill syndrome. It spins me out of anything.
The
you know?
Jonah Hills.
Yeah, like let's say you go, oh, I'm a little, that guy's really racist. Like he's, what's his problem? He's really
That's fair.
racist. You know what you do? Pop in, from the 70s, you pop in the whole series of Roots, right?
Sure,
And when it's
that's-
over, boom, change man.
What if you watch the series backwards, though? Because then I feel you're totally
Well, then you
racist.
become pretty much
Yeah.
a psychotic plantation owner.
Then you become one of
and-
the
right,
J6.
You become right. You're singing in a choir, and you're doing back vocals for the Pledge of Allegiance.
The
which is-
Pledge of
yeah,
Allegiance.
Yeah. I can see it now too. There. Oh, by the way, we left out the most important thing about this thing. On that song, the article about it,
Yeah.
at the end it says, the song was, Donald Trump doing the Pledge of Allegiance and the J6 choir singing it over it. And the song was produced by a prominent music executive. And all I'm thinking
was
is,
it?
I don't know. But I'm like,
Scott
who
Storch.
would take this shit up?
Scott Storch.
Storch.
Was it Timberland?
Timberland.
Is it Missy Elliott? I think it's Missy Elliott. Is it Missy Elliott?
It was Timbaland. He was doing this behind it.
Yeah.
It was Missy Elliott. Oh God, I can't believe that we're banning books for at all. To be perfectly honest with you, half of your kids don't fucking read because they don't see you read.
Well, it's always Florida, right?
But wait a
It's
minute,
always
though.
Florida.
Here's what I don't understand. The age that you have to be to read these books would be
It's not
what?
always Florida.
It's
there's
Florida a
books.
lot.
There's books banned in the library in
Sure.
our school district.
Sure.
Yeah, well, you basically live in Florida.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Suffolk County is basically Florida.
As I call it, North Alabama, wherever you are
that's
out
fair.
there. But you have to be like an age, like Captain Underpants is what age?
I mean, like 6 to 10.
Okay,
maybe.
so what is a 6 to 10-year-old getting in his car and looking for a Barnes and Noble or going on
Junie B.
Amazon and
Jones is
ordering the book?
kindergarten.
Obviously, he can't get the book by himself. So if the parents getting the book for them, it's none of your fucking business what they're giving.
Look,
their kid to
all
read.
you fucking assholes. You all grew up watching fucking Looney Tunes. Did we have to get rid of that for promoting bad behavior?
I'm
you
sure
fucking
if
jerk
given
off.
the
Hello, they're
opportunity, they
giving
would-
out the Bible. Like,
That's fair.
I mean, if there's
Yeah.
ever a book that was crazy,
That should be
in it-
fucking banned.
Right.
It's the
I
Bible.
mean, at least edited is all I'm saying.
Look, you can
It's
have,
been well edited over the hundreds and hundreds of years,
And
that
that-
it's been translated and
But
retranslated.
that's like the
It's
game
a-
telephone.
right, and that
It's
is the problem.
That's the problem. It
Yeah.
became telephone. So I think in the beginning they were like, "Hey, Jesus," blah blah blah, and now, a couple thousand
Hey.
years later, it became, "Hey."
Here's a great set of ideas, okay, on how to maybe live life decently. I mean, the Old Testament is kind of a rough one because it's like, God is just
Little bit.
angry, pissed off. But the New
we all go
Testament,
through that stage.
Yeah.
We all
sure,
go through that stage.
I'm going through it
You know what?
presently.
It was the
Then,
teenage years. It was
then
the
we have
teenage years.
children and we soften up. That's what happens.
Right.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
called
that's what happens.
submit.
The
You
New
don't
Testament,
soften
that's
up. You submit.
Yeah, so you just kind of
You tap out.
you viewed things differently after you have a child. He had a son and he softened up.
I was
his
surprised
image.
You
Surprisingly
lose the
angry.
will to live. It's
Yeah.
okay to say it.
I was angrier before, so
Yeah.
that's true.
Right.
Yeah, so you have some children, you soften up.
You do.
and,
You
keep
so
it
so
moving.
New Testament God, not a bad guy. He's like, look, I sent my son down there to let you guys know, love each other, take care of each other.
forgive you.
There's a lot. I do forgive you.
not gonna
there's
drown you
there's
all
a lot
again.
of bullshit. All right. I'm sorry I made the one guy almost kill his son. I just wanted to see. It was a dare. It was a dare.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was actually going to do it.
I
Like,
fucking dare. And,
Get mad at him.
and to be honest, Job wasn't the greatest guy in the world. I mean, sure a lot happened to him, but he was a bit of a dick.
listen, I got a lot of shit about PETA from PETA for that, so I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't do it
know.
again. It's not good for the whales.
Look,
whales.
so basically, just take care of each other, take care of our planet. Fucking have yourselves a ball, but be nice, please. Be nice to each other, because
And whatever you do, and then definitely somewhere on page, what is it, 87, 88?
Yeah.
And avoid drag shows.
yes,
It's clearly written in there.
100%.
Right.
It's actually right after "Don't eat shellfish." So
Right. Yes. Right.
fucking
And chapter
real.
7, 2 girls, 1 cup.
I mean,
Is it chapter 8 or 7?
It's,
That's
cha-
it.
it's chapter 2.
The Book of Triflations.
It's the Book of Triflations, the Poposity.
The pomposity. I'll tell you what, though. You go with the, for one of these, like, religious getaways, and you go, oh, this is going to be the greatest moment of my life. Where are you going? We're going to the Vatican. And you go during the season where it's a little chilly out, and all of a sudden you walk up, and there comes the Pope sporting that coat.
I mean,
and a freaking
You-
blinged out Rolex.
Yeah, I tell you what,
Dude,
Are
as soon
you-
as he walks up, I'm coming.
How committed you would be the proudest Christian ever.
That is true.
You couldn't talk someone out of that religion
I
after
bet.
that. That would be
Selfie
the,
with me, Bob.
That is
like,
true.
You'd be like, looking to take a photo with him, Pope. Oh man, you would be so proud to be in that religion. So proud. That was a rocket coat.
I mean,
Really was.
the AI did a good
He
job.
did look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man
I
a little
am proud
bit,
of
but
this
it was a
Pope.
good
This
coat.
Pope is from Argentina.
Yeah,
Oh,
He's one of me's.
he's one of yous.
but he's
He's
not.
one of me's.
He's not.
He's not, though.
He's not Jutina.
Yes, he is.
He's not Jutinian.
Literally from Argentina.
Yeah, but he's not
No,
Jutinian. like
he's
you.
literally from Argentina. That's literally where he comes from. He's born there.
Yeah, but if you notice how quickly he couldn't wait to move to Italy.
No, he was pretty old.
I
by the
live
time
on
he moved
I live
there.
on Long Island with you, but according to you, Suffolk County is not.
Right.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No.
But it's not.
So-
I'm not the
Little
only
difference.
one.
So there you go.
Well,
That's fucking-
Eastern
that's in the
Suffolk
Really
is
most of it.
you know,
Most of it.
and
is
you're
like-
out there. I
and
mean,
you- yeah.
That's
I
fair.
mean,
Well,
if you
I
stretch
mean,
in the morning, do you hit your knuckles on the lighthouse at all? Like,
I
do you get
do,
close?
I do, and then I
Yeah.
go play around a golf because there's all golf
Yeah,
courses.
I mean, that's what you got to do.
And potato farms and shit.
Potato farms are out there.
Potato
too.
farms and-
wineries.
Hey,
sure.
I remember last week. I'm like, Tim, what are you
Alcoholism.
doing this week? You want to go? We want to grab a beer? He's like, I can't. I'm going cow tipping. I'm
That's
like,
true.
I'll go where? He's like,
That's
"What do you
true.
mean? My yard.
we
I gotta plow the fields.
I gotta get up and get
we
butter.
all, we all draw straws and shoot rock salt at each other. It's fun.
Good times.
I gotta plow the fields. Gotta get these crops out so that Briarmere can make the pies.
Briarmere
Right
pies.
up here.
That's all Carla knows about Suffolk County, by the way.
It's the Hamptons.
She's like, I'm not allowed at the game farm, and I can get pies.
That's
no, there's the jail. I know the jail. I know the pies and the Hamptons.
and the game
And the
farm.
Hamptons. I don't know the game farm.
By the way, I like the fact that I'm weird for knowing what Two Girls, One Cup is. You've been looking up donkey porn for a month and a half.
I've been looking up donkey
Month
porn,
and a half.
donkey
Her
documentaries.
entire youth.
That is right, the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
youth.
yeah. She's
Donkey
like, oh, I wonder how my
documentaries.
good friend Pedro's. Oh my God.
He's fucking-
Am I crazy or does his wife look like a donkey? Like,
Yeah.
does this chick need to shave?
Wow.
She
I
just
don't
an
know,
actual
but
donkey.
his cup runneth over. Yeehaw.
Good Lord. Well, I mean, the sad part of the show is that we'll never be able to not have a donkey segment ever
Didn't
again.
the Jackass guys go to Colombia and drink donkey piss or donkey cum or something like that?
I don't
didn't
know.
they? It
I
was
feel
like
like
a
they
full,
did.
like,
I thought it was. They did. Didn't they do like a pig jizz thing?
it was
or
a, it
something?
was
I thought it was a
like
donkey.
a vat of pig semen.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You just can't stop yourself from just.
That's a
No,
crying
I
shame.
just.
Nah,
Hey, so
she's addicted. Anyway,
while you guys are blathering about
Well,
donkey
I was
stuff,
actually trying to see if the show was going. This weekend
Fri-
is when it was going.
Friday night,
Right.
Giggle Room. Time, please. 8.
Friday, 8:00. Yeah.
Friday, 8:00, Giggle Room, Gubs, Levittown. Why you like this comedy show?
If you hate
I'm not
us, you
gonna
should
lie.
definitely buy a ticket and
I'm
come
not
let
going to
us
lie,
know.
it's probably going to be 2/3 of why you like this because the left side of my body is not cooperating right
Nah,
now.
you're
and
coming.
I'm-
You're coming.
I'm-
We'll prop you
there's
up
a
like
good chance
Weekend at
I'm
Bernie's.
stroking out right now.
me
Yeah,
and Carla
I'm gonna
will
be
literally
Bernie.
go
I'm
up
gonna
on
be
stage like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
Hold the boat.
That's it.
Hold the boat.
Anyway, fun night in the Giggle Room.
Yes.
Some tickets still available.
Yep.
Be dialing.
Put it on FlexPay.
That's right.
No, don't. Order. Just buy tickets.
Yeah.
Buy.
Anyway,
a bunch
go
of
to
tickets.
gubs.com,
Yes.
Giggle Room, Friday, 31st. Clickety click. Get some tickets for you and your lady, you and your man and your man. We don't discriminate.
No, definitely not.
No, this ain't the Bible.
Also,
we
I
will
think
have anybody come.
The following
Anybody.
weekend, I believe we're in, and we'll talk about it next week. But I believe we're in
Amish country?
Bellport. Yes.
Oh,
Is that
So
where I am?
we're in Bellport Brewing Company. I
Oh,
believe.
I'm also here doing comedy in Spanish. Ay Dios
What?
mío, ay Dios mío.
wow. Who's
What?
on that show?
Oscar Colazos and Antonio
Banderas.
Sanet or something. I forget his last name. I don't know Antonio very well. I don't
Will
know
there
him
be
at all.
will there be a translator for people who don't speak
I
Spanish?
believe the show is being
Simulcast?
sold to people who speak Spanish. So come in and figure it out.
Wow.
And then I will be
Come in and figure it out. I don't know Spanish. Come in and
and
figure
then
it out.
I will be the guest on the Calamity Jones Hour.
Oh,
if you
is that
guys
right?
want to get to know me a little better, I'll be interviewed by the lovely Mandy
Mandy.
Jones.
And Mandy is going to ask questions, hopefully.
Insightful questions.
Hopefully, she's going to ask the important question about canning. Because
Canning.
I think there's
Canning.
a,
Can.
I think
I
there's a
asked the
story
very
about you and
important-
canning that you're not
Yeah.
sharing with us.
Yeah.
I didn't. The new form of porn, canning.
New form of porn canning.
If you go on Calamity Show and it starts out and all of a sudden you're like, oh, my arm. I'm stuck.
I'm stuck.
I'm stuck under the
can't-
desk blotter.
I can't get the top on this jar.
I got my hand stuck in this
Well,
jar I was trying to put
yes,
pickles
that's
into.
It. That's it. Next time somebody walks in with a fucking can of Pringles, stuck
Pringles,
to their
yeah,
head,
yeah, yeah.
you know what the
Oh.
problem is.
Oh, stuck porn?
We're gonna have to just fuck it right off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evidently, you have two problems. You're involved in stuck porn, and you're eating horrible snacks.
All right.
The book banning thing really does make me laugh though, because I feel like a smart kid is only a few, just very quickly approaching being able to get out of going to school. Period. Like they just have to convince
Well,
they just have to convince
yeah, but
their
I-
parents
yeah.
like this isn't appropriate.
Well,
this
that's-
is
No,
gay,
but I-
and
I-
they'll be
I
like,
don't
"There's
think
no
it's-
math for you."
I don't think it's coming to that.
I
I
have-
think you're seeing, because of what's going on with like these crazy shootings all the time, more and more people are just going to say, "Fuck it, I'll teach the kid at the house," and we're gonna have a.
Well, I'll teach the kid at the
We're gonna have
house.
a bunch of listen.
Holy
I got
shit.
a lot of friends who were pretty smart, but they were dog shit in math. Right? I mean,
Dude,
these
the
kids are going to grow up
fucking-
learning algebra from
Have
someone
you-
who can't count change.
Honestly, the
That's gonna be a
gene
problem.
pool in this country is
Oh,
fucking.
it's gonna be
It's
a-
more shallow than a casting
Yeah,
couch porn interview.
yeah, it's going to be
It's
bad.
like legitimately terrible. So if we're homeschooling our kids, game fucking over.
Yeah.
Game over.
We could teach them how to make sourdough bread and can things.
Well, as long as we're
Not in
making
my house,
cupcakes
but in someone
in
else's
jars.
Yeah, it's going to be. I mean, but look at it from the flip side. I mean, yesterday, Dave, whatever, people sent 3 9-year-olds off to school and they didn't come home.
That's
I
fucking
mean, it's
deplorable.
fucking insane,
It's
right?
fucking deplorable.
So if
really is.
the question is this: do you want your kid to live a long life and be shitty at math and history, or have that happen? Right? Like it's crazy. I don't know how you fix it. I really don't, because how do you fix it? Like that woman was nuts, right?
Yeah.
You can't fix crazy. Crazy's out there.
You can't
right?
stop it all the time, but
She was crazy.
what I do know is, and this will fucking.
And by the way, kudos to those cops who fucking said, you know
100%.
what? They went
We're
in,
going
fucking
in.
guns blazing,
We're going in.
and dropped her.
Taking
And then
her
the
out.
other guy even went up and went, "Don't move," and
Yep.
you know what?
Yep.
Good job.
Sorry.
You know,
Sorry.
After that,
I
you got to
agree.
do what you got to do.
I
man.
agree.
Great job.
100%. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's until we decide to go back to having an assault weapons ban like we used to have, and the stats prove that it did work, the shit's just going to continue to happen.
It's too late for that.
Yeah.
I think it's too late for that, 'cause
the
the-
genie's out of the jar. You're right.
But the weapons are already out there, so
Yeah.
you can ban them.
Sure.
And all that means is that
Yeah, like
we can't buy them.
Criminals don't sign up for a class on teaching how to use the gun. They
Why
go
are
and
we
get
not
'em.
out there saying, look, this also contributes to the fucking border crisis, all right? And the guns that are made here are pouring down south, and that's why you have a fucking fentanyl problem with all these cartels. Like, that's something that we should be saying to these people. We need a check on all this stuff. But nobody wants to fucking hear it. Nothing will
think-
ever get done.
you know what?
Good fucking luck to you.
That's why people are banging donkeys.
That's fair.
I feel like everything is 6 moves away from donkey sex.
6 degrees of donkey sex.
It's like the
6
Kevin
degrees,
Bacon thing.
6 degrees of donkey love.
It's the fentanyl, it's the guns, it's the border. Bing, bing, bing. Next thing you know, who's banging donkeys?
2 girls, 1 donkey.
2 donkeys, 1 girl.
Sounds painful.
What is
But
it
it's
when they
not the
turn?
women
What's the
banging.
party when they turn 16?
It's 15. Quinceañera.
15?
Yeah, but it's not the
2
girls
donkeys.
doing it. It's the guys. So it would be like, I don't know, when they party with the boys. When you guys turn 18, what do they?
But do the women feel like they're being left out of the whole donkey situation?
I feel like we're okay with it. I feel like we're all right.
Didn't you say that what's her name was basically squashed by having sex with an animal? Isn't that what wasn't
Catherine the Great, right?
Catherine the Great flattened by an animal?
I don't think that's how she died. I think that's just what she was into.
I thought the horse fell on her, and
I
it
thought
said
they
she
fell on her,
died.
and then they went, "Oops! Say she had a stroke."
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Pull Seabiscuit
Yes,
out of that
yes,
bed and say
yes.
she had a stroke.
We're gonna need you to drag this to the kitchen, make some steaks,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
let everybody know
right.
Why
that
is
we
she
are
flat?
toast.
She had a
Mum's,
stroke?
mum's the word, and get that horsetail out of her face. Yeah,
Why does it smell like horse in here? And why is she flat?
yeah. And for fuck's sake, get that saddle off the headboard. she's dead. Yeah, I mean, I feel maybe it's more prevalent with the men, but there's one crazy girl going, I'm going to follow these guys out there and see what all this talk is all about.
Look, it's just an epidemic, and until you're not going to be able to legislate every one of them, but we can definitely we could try something. Try something, you fucking
Too much.
idiots.
Listen, it's like everything else, and why this next election and everything's going to be a shit show.
Yeah.
There's too much money involved.
Yeah, you're right.
And so you can't can't change stuff. And listen, I know I got a lot of friends who own guns and they're very responsible
Sure,
people.
absolutely.
And you know what? And I've never owned a gun, but I don't tell anyone you
I
can't.
have
I would
no-
never tell anyone you can't own a gun.
Right.
I don't like crazy people having guns. I mean, I feel like it leads to crazy shit happening.
I also think
But,
you don't need a fucking assault style weapon. And then they're like, oh, well, it's not assault because you got. No, dude, if you can fucking let off a bunch of fucking shots within a minute, yeah. I mean,
See,
you're not a hunter.
He's going to
fuckface.
get killed by a dinosaur because
Well,
he's going to
what
be
if-
using a single
yeah.
shotgun.
But
Where
what
I'm
if a
going to
bear
be.
gets into my living room?
That's right. What if Cocaine
You
Bear
feed it
comes
cocaine.
in? Right. What if Cocaine Bear busts through the door
Yeah.
like Kool-Aid?
What if
You
what if
feed
a
it
cocaine
cocaine.
bear busts into my house?
You feed it cocaine.
What do you got closer to you, the AR-15 or the Kilo?
Depends what room I'm in.
See,
That's true.
Depends what
true.
room I'm
You
in.
are.
That is
you,
true.
Yeah, you are Colombian.
What if I
you-
mix up the fucking? Oh no, this is this the code for the gun or the kilo? I don't remember.
just open?
That's why
it.
you got to use the fingerprint one. You gotta go with the.
Yeah, but it doesn't always work. It doesn't always work.
Sometimes
Sometimes you like this, and then by the time it fucking opens, the bear has its fucking shit right around your neck,
Man,
and
if I had a nickel for every time that happened to me.
the bear has the shit right around your neck. Yeah, me too.
Oh, I'm stuck in the bear.
That's so
I'm stuck in the bear.
I'm stuck in the bear and I can't get. Oh, look! Here comes the
this
zookeeper.
That's a very specific. That's Goldilocks stuff porn.
that is-
That's very
yes.
specific.
Hey,
Yes.
boo boo! I gotta go. Boo
That
boo.
is very niche stuff porn.
Yeah, you take it to a whole other level. Yeah, that's great.
Oh no, I'm stuck in the bear.
My hand got stuck in this jar of honey.
Somebody help me with some porridge.
Where's Tigger? Oh, and you know who's going to take the brunt of the sex is Eeyore.
Oh, 100%.
Because it always gets back
Okay.
to that mule, donkey, whatever. Right? There's always going to be something.
It's always the donkey.
Yeah.
So, this Friday, govs.com. Why are you
Speaking
like
of donkey sex, tickets at govs.com.
Tim will be stuck in the green room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll be raffling off the opportunity to
Yeah,
unstick him.
He once caught his head in his own turtleneck, and well, it turned into a 9-minute movie. So, that was the day Tim became a man.
As long as we're making them dollars.
Yeah. Well, Carla's tapping out because she's
I'm
sleeping.
sorry. No, it's because allergy season is here, and I've had to take allergy medicine all day, and it is definitely fucking with me.
That's amazing.
You know
Yeah.
what it is? It goes to show you, pedophiles cannot take Benadryl.
Pedophiles and pollen, they don't go well
It's
together.
it's the fact that you're
Right.
old. You're old and unfuckable.
It's pedophile and pollen. They don't work together. They
Yeah,
don't
you're
work
old and
well together.
unfuckable, remember?
And pollen. Also pollen.
Pollen does it. Yeah, that's
You
fair.
think the
Very
Pope is
stuffy.
affected by pollen?
No.
Not with that jacket.
Not with that jacket on.
See?
I didn't see a speck of pollen on it.
Yeah, that.
Impressive.
Yeah, you can't wear that jacket out. You get dirty. You just can't.
I thought their jacket got dirty the minute I looked at it.
I bet the Pope has a really good dry cleaner.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's a lot of wage. I mean,
Yeah,
He's
the
got.
How
Pope's
much
got
bleach
He
do
probably
they-
has 40 Swiss guards who clean everything he wears meticulously.
What
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got a really good dry cleaner. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, can you get the stain out?" And he's like, "Of course I can get the stain out on the
what do you
Pope's dry
think
cleaner. Are you an
the
idiot?"
the Vatican bleach budget is?
About 40 trillion. they,
It's probably a lot.
they got a lot of money.
Yeah, it's probably
They got a lot of money.
It's probably a lot.
I bet they're not using bleach. I bet they have something else that we don't even know
Oh,
about.
they have something else, all right.
They probably have almost as much money as who's the televangelist guy?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Joel
Osteen. I bet you the Vatican is almost as wealthy as Joel Osteen.
I feel like the Pope would actually let people in his fucking church if they need be, though. Unlike Joel
we don't know
Osteen.
that for sure.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
yeah,
No, I feel
they
like the
would
Pope would.
lock
I feel
the
like
li-
this Pope would.
But
This
I
Pope
bet
would.
you he'd lock the liquor cabinet.
I mean, maybe.
You can't have people going into the Pope's wine. I mean, there's no way. You know he's got
Bet
some
he's got
good.
some good
He's
wine.
got some good
You know
shit.
there's some collect. There's
He's
a
got the
collection
fucking
of
blood of Christ.
He's Argentinian. He's got good wine.
He does,
Yeah.
right?
He's got a
good.
good steak too. I bet.
Oh, he's got fucking Malbecs for days. I'm sure. It's great.
You know what?
Yep.
A solid career move being Pope.
God, that's not a bad call.
It's a good job if you.
I
get
would
it.
do it if you didn't have to go through the whole religious upbringing. Like if you could just go, I'm 59 now. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm thinking of a career change. Like what? I'm waiting for white smoke to come out of my house, and then I'm just.
I'm
Gonna,
looking at
that's
this
it,
cardinalship.
Yeah, right. right.
Mr. Saliani, it says here that you don't believe in God. Yeah, I don't think that that should really affect.
that a deal breaker,
is
Padre?
You know what? I got to be honest with you. I'm starting to sense that I am being unfairly judged for my beliefs.
If I'm a pope, don't I get a direct line to God? I'll believe if I can
yeah,
talk
if I
to
can
him.
talk to
directly.
the
I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
you
cut
know.
out all you middlemen. Right. It's me, then him.
Just saying.
That's it.
Just
right.
saying. And you come to me, I'll tell you what he said.
Right.
It's fine.
Right. I feel like it's and I think you're right. 100%.
Good career move. I mean,
Tim would be
You-
a shitty pope. He'd be
you know
like,
what, though?
God said that shirt is not for you.
You know what though?
Saying,
It's fair.
The interesting thing about it is there's no pension because what's the percentage of them that die on the job?
all of them except for one.
Except for the
Pretty
Nazi.
much, right? Yeah. Right? So there's no retirement plan. It's
I mean,
they drag
yeah,
these guys
heaven.
around. It's like, oh, here comes the 88-year-old Pope. He's going to be traveling for 361 days. He'll be he's got a meeting on the top of the Himalayas. Then they're going to bring him down to Machu Picchu.
But they
and then they're
carry
gonna
him.
I'm like, the dude is 88. Let him
They put him in
let
the
him
Pope
relax a
mobile.
little bit.
They put him in the little Pope mobile, and they just
He's got a team of Sherpas that
It
get
is
him up
the
there.
it might be the only other leadership position on the planet that makes our presidents look youthful.
That is 100% true.
That might be the only one, because otherwise, like if Biden met the Pope, it would just sound like somebody threw a bag of Scrabble tiles. Like you just hear the like it would be a mess. How old's the Pope?
I think he's in his 70s.
Oh, he's not 80?
I don't think he's 80.
No, he's got to be 80s. He's
I
got to be in
think
his
so.
80s.
He doesn't look.
I don't know.
He doesn't look
He looks
what?
well preserved. If he's 80.
See, it all
It's
gets
the
back to
meltdown.
canning.
Some
All
Oh,
gets
it's
back to canning.
God damn it.
See?
All right.
He got Botox.
He got Botox.
Listen, this was basically
Pope talk.
90 minutes of us to tell you to get tickets at govs.com for the
that's
Giggle
what
Room.
it was, yes.
We have the lovely Carla Okerson. We have Tim Saliani.
Rich
we have
Breda.
Mike Keegan. We have Allison Persky. We have Jen
Snortland.
We have
Laura Patton.
We have Mike Keegan.
Right.
And
Pete
Pete
Bergen.
Pete Bergen, right.
Basically, it's would you say I have a plethora of comics?
We have a plethora.
Plethora?
We have a plethora.
Yeah, we have a plethora.
There's a few.
Yeah.
There's a few. It'll be fun, though.
Right.
Come out, get your tickets. We will be back next week. We'll probably be recording at some point.
They don't fucking know.
They don't, quiet.
They don't know what the hell we do.
We're live
They
until
don't-
we say
They
otherwise.
don't care what we do.
They don't care what we do,
We don't
yeah.
have to fill them in on what the fuck we're doing.
That's fair.
That's right. That's right.
Fine.
Anyway,
Whatever.
thanks for watching or not watching. And if you're on TikTok and you want to be mean, go fuck yourself. That's all.
I mean,
Be nice to Carla. I don't like it.
Carla, comment.
I guess.
Go in peace and prosperity.
I guess.
Popalicious.
Fuck y'all too. I don't care.
Be nice. You could listen. You cannot like a show and still be nice to the people. Now that's all I'm saying.
You don't have to be,
Be
nice.
nice.
It's not gonna happen.
You don't have to be nice to me. I don't give a shit. None
Go-
of you
Yeah,
people,
why don't y'all pick on Tim?
None of you people matter to me.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He laughs at his own farts